What's up, y'all? This is Relly back with another video. Yes, and today I am ready to put some joy back into my heart, especially knowing that the NBA season has been suspended. It may come back in June. So, with that being said, I have to talk about something NBA related because I just love the NBA so much. And with that being said, let's talk about, will DeMar DeRozan go to the New York Knicks? Now, it's two flips to this coin. You say, what do I mean by that? I mean this, right? If DeMar DeRozan in 2021, his free agency year, decided that the New York Knicks is where he's going to call his new home, right? Or the New York Knicks before he becomes a free agent decides we're going to trade for DeMar DeRozan, right? You have to think about what is the long-term benefits of you receiving or getting DeMar DeRozan. You're getting a 30-year-old 6'6" small forward shooting guard who in today's league is out of date in the sense of play style. You're getting a player that is by default could be your first option if you don't have any other talent, but if you don't get any other 4 or 5 star players, how far do you think he can get you? And honestly, yes, it's the East, but historically when he was in the East, he really never led a team that far as the primary option on the roster. So when you're getting a player like DeMar DeRozan, you have to think of the benefits and you have to think of the cost. The benefits is you finally capture a star in New York. The cost is you get a star that's gonna literally get cold when you need him the most. Benefits is you could potentially attract other talent. Cost is that player is definitely, well, I'm saying DeMar DeRozan is definitely not going to be your first option player in the long term. Benefits is you get a player who is a definite 20 plus per game scorer. Negatives is you get a player that is 30 years old who's bound to get worse. And that's the things you must look at. You might be asking the question, how do I know DeMar DeRozan is going to get worse? Are you just trying to be on his rocks? Are you trying to say you're a fortune teller? Are you trying to say you just know something that we don't know? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you're someone who wants to put this in logical terms, you got to look at DeMar DeRozan play style. If you've been someone who watched 1 or 2 games of DeMar DeRozan, you understand that DeMar DeRozan is a great talent. Unfortunately for DeMar DeRozan, he lacks something that is very, very notable in today's league and something that is very, very needed in today's league, and that is consistent perimeter shooting. You say, why does he need consistent perimeter shooting? Because in today's league, when you do not have the ability to knock down shots, you become compromised. Look at players like Ben Simmons. Look at players like Giannis, who's actually tried to get better on the perimeter to make sure he is not someone who is the person holding the team back. As well as looking at teams like Golden State and Houston, who has built their team around perimeter shooting and showed the world how effective it can be once they're on. You get what I'm saying? And if the New York Knicks were to get DeMar DeRozan, you know, they're gonna try to get a whole bunch of perimeter shooting, but it's just so many perimeter shooters that you can get in the league. It's so many that's out there, and you say, how do you know? Because if it was just so many players that can shoot the ball lights out like that, you would see a lot of teams in the NBA with knockdown shooters. You would see a lot of teams in the NBA shooting almost 60% from 3 as a team. You would see that type of consistency because it would be that many shooters, but unfortunately, it's not. And I think the New York Knicks is going to really be compromised because, honestly, before they even get DeMar DeRozan, who is their knockdown shooters? The reason why you can't name it is because they don't have one. Are you asking, how do I completely feel? Should DeMar DeRozan go to the Knicks or should he not go to the Knicks? And it's a 2-part answer to this. The reason why I say it's 2-part because it's a scenario-based answer. If the Knicks can capture another star to the Knicks, who preferably can shoot and create his own shot, you land DeMar DeRozan. It is a great option, especially if DeMar DeRozan does not have to be the first option, right? But If you cannot capture this 4 or 5 star player who can create his own shot, he can shoot the ball, and he has shown that he can be a consistent first option, DeMar DeRozan has no business on the New York Knicks. He has absolutely no reason to be a Knick. Like I said, if you like today's video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And do not forget to hit the notification bell for more amazing content, because we are on the grind. The official grinding with y'all. I know I can get there. So, with that being said, go.